Good morning. Hello, all my friends. It's so good to see all of you. Miss Tiff here. In about another minute, we are going to start doing our special snack today. So just hang out with me while we wait for some friends. And bear with me here. It's my first time on Facebook Live. Second time. Actually, I just tried it about 10 minutes ago on my page to make sure I know how to do it. So good morning. And again, I'm just going to wait a couple minutes. I'm outside. I figured it's a beautiful, beautiful, almost spring, one more day till spring day. So I thought I'd take you out onto my patio that overlooks the Mullica River. You see there's a river there. Where is it? There, can I point? Canoe. We like to go canoeing a lot. The little fire pit. We had a fire the other night. So I thought, why not just come outside and bring the snack outdoors, right? You don't always have to go inside to cook and have some fun. You can always bring it outside. So I'm going to wait another minute or two until we have a few more friends watching, and then we're going to get started. I'm so excited. So, how's everybody been hanging? You been doing good? I'm sure everybody's having lots of fun. Remember to just be patient, take some deep breaths when you need to, and enjoy this time with our families. I know I am. And hi, Austin. Hi, Dustin. Hi, guys. I think Austin's really going to like this one. All right. Well, let's see. It's about 10 o'clock. Oh, we miss you guys, and that's why we're so glad. And Miss Tracy and Miss Linda said, let's go ahead and do this so that all of our friends can still see us. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Olivia. Hi, Sophia. Oh, this is so exciting. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn you. Make sure, because again, this is my second time. Bear with me here. All right. Oh, rotate your phone. Can't rotate my phone. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Can you see me? Awesome. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started today. And remember, this will be up on the YouTube page as well. Miss Melissa, who was with us yesterday, who did some science, she will post it on YouTube so you can watch us over and over again. And this way, it'll give you time to collect all your ingredients so that you can be ready to do this afternoon, a little bit after we get off, whatever works for you. All right, here we go. So the first special snack that we're going to do is really more of a taste testing, right? For a lot of your little ones, and even I have a kindergartner and a preschooler. Sometimes food is a hassle. We want to introduce them to new foods. We want them always trying things. And keeping in mind, kids need to try stuff at least 15 to 20 times before they really can say they like it or not. And along with that, their taste buds change all the time. So just keep going at it, parents. So the first thing we're going to do is a fun little taste testing. So I went ahead and got my muffin tin just because it's kind of fun. You can see. Sorry if I'm shaking a little more nervous. My muffin tin. This is kind of like a giant muffin tin that I have. You can use anything. You can just use, regular pan, old pan, whatever. If your babies are still in high chairs, you could go ahead and put the food right on top of the tray. But first things first, wash your hands, right? Make sure we're washing with soap and water. Sing our happy birthday song twice, ABCs, all that good stuff. Okay, so all I did for this, super simple. Open up your refrigerator. Go ahead in and pick out a few different items, some that your kids like, some that your kids maybe haven't tried before, that you've really been wanting them to try, or something, hi Natasha, hi, or something that maybe they kind of like, but aren't sure. You're going to go ahead and add this into whatever object you want to put it into. Okay, hi Rocco. So today what I did, I'm going with the green theme, St. Patrick's Day. We're just dragging it out, right? Having some fun. So the different items that I picked from my refrigerator, and I do want to point out, you don't want to overwhelm the kids. So if I want my daughters to try some arugula, I'm not going to put a giant glob, like a whole handful of arugula. That's overwhelming. It's too much, right? So we're just going to take it nice and slow. And we're going to only do a couple. So I picked arugula, yummy veggie, nice and green. I also picked some spinach out, for them to try. And grapes. Now, something really quick I do want to show you with grapes, because we want to keep all of our little ones super safe. And it's very important, and I still do this with my big girls, is you want to make sure that you are cutting the grape. So when you have your grape, right, there's long ways. We want to cut it this way, not that way. This way is going to leave us with two like chunks that can still get stuck in their throat. So we're going to go ahead and put it down. I don't know if you can see me. I'm going to try to bring you down. Let's see. We're going to give this a go, right? So I'm going to cut it this way, okay? All right, let me put my camera back here. Again, bear with me here. So I'm gonna go ahead and slice it so it leaves me with two long pieces. And for your little ones, right, we're talking our 12-month-olds and such, make it even smaller or even smaller. Okay, so let me scoop my stuff down here. Whoops. So I pick green grapes, broccoli. You can just break the broccoli up, right? Tiny little pieces, make it small. I call them trees, and you can pretend to be something. A big monster, right? Apples. I had green apples. So I made nice slices, but then I also diced them up small for your little ones, okay? And then this was cilantro. Now, not something you just kind of eat all the time, right? But it's something we add and stuff. My girls just used it last night on some soup. This is a great one, just a little taste, little smell, right? So when we do stuff like this is really great for hitting all those senses. The kids are getting to touch it. Let them play with their food. Before they even eat it, just let them pick it up. Pull the broccoli apart. Have some fun with it, okay? They're going to smell it. Have them smell all that yummy food, okay? Let them listen to it. Oh, is it crunchy? Or is it mushy? Right? You can ask them all different kinds of questions. What do you see? Which one is green? For your older ones, you can have them get the stuff out of the refrigerator, pick out different things that they like. Maybe say, pick 3 that you like, 3 that you don't like. Hi, Melody, by the way. Hi, Ethan. Hi, Kyle. So let them do that. Let them pick it out. For, again, your older kids, let them pick out what they like and some things that they don't like that they'd like to try, or that mom and dad would like for them to try. And then just make it fun. So this is our first taste testing special snack. Pretty simple. Go grab the extra stuff that maybe you used that parsley in a soup last week and it's still pretty good. Go ahead and grab a good piece and put it in here. Let them try it. Now, after we're done with this, and that's, tasting it, smelling it, touching it, listening to it. Is it crunchy? Is it not? We're going to do some art with it. Because why not? Why? We're not going to waste it. So I'm going to get a piece of paper here. Hold on. Let me see. So scrap paper, whatever it is. Okay. Hi, Greasy. Hi, AJ. You guys are ready, huh? I love it. All right. So you're going to color with it. Take your spinach, and if you rub it onto a piece of paper, check it out. Can you say it? Oh my goodness. Green. You can try it with broccoli. Oh, broccoli works too. Okay, this is super fun to do. What a great way to get your hands messy, do some art, have fun. Beautiful day like this, bring it outside on the deck and do it on the floor, right? Lay a towel out and just let your kids have at it. We got a lot of time. Let's take some of that up. So berries are a really great one for that as well. Their hands will probably be purple, but berries, any kind of berry, really make some really great, beautiful marks on a nice piece of paper. So that is our first special snack, a taste testing. Do it anything you like. It doesn't need to just be fruits and vegetables. I encourage you to let it be fruits and vegetables, because I know vegetables are probably the toughest thing to get my kids to eat. Just be consistent and keep going. All right, so first one here, and I'm going to put this to the side. Okay, so that was our first thing. Now, second thing that we're going to do is a shamrock tea sandwich. Ooh, so you might want to get a spot of tea ready to have a picnic later with your cucumber tea sandwich. And that just means there's not like 2 pieces of bread on there. It's just one. It's a petite thing, just a little snack. Now, I encourage you parents, if you're going to have your kids cook with you, and I love to cook. Kitchen is my jam. It's my spot. And I love to have my girls help. Sometimes it's overwhelming. So I like to be prepared first. So what I did is, and if you can see, I've got all my ingredients ready for my shamrock tea sandwich. Now, this is what it's going to look like when it's all done. Can you see that? Oh. Okay, there you go. And this, I actually used hummus. We're gonna mix cream cheese and cheese together, but for this I used hummus. For my vegan friends or anyone who is avoiding dairy, you can use hummus for this instead. Okay, so I got my ingredients ready. So you want to go ahead and prepare first before you invite your little ones into the kitchen, or let them be part of the process. Have them get your ingredients for you. This is a whole game in and of itself. So I got my plate here, and I'm going to use this. You know, why not? Let's make it a 4-leaf clover. And I got a piece of whole wheat bread. This was an English muffin. I tried to cut out kind of the shape, kind of, you know, just go with it and have fun. Okay. Hi Dory, hi Dee, hi everybody. So I brought hummus. This is the brand that I like. My oldest Celeste likes the classic, and my youngest likes the caramelized onion. Use this if you don't want to use dairy. That was just an example of the kind of hummus that I really like. And but we're going to use cream cheese actually. So I like the Philadelphia brand, and then I'm just going to use, I had this left over in my kitchen, some 4 cheddar mix. We're just going to, you know, this doesn't need to be a specific ingredient, like amount recipe. We don't need to do a lot of measuring for this one. It's just a let's go with it and have fun, right? Because that's what we're really trying to do, is have fun with our kids right now, and still learn and eat some yummy food. I've got my green pepper for the little stem, my cucumber. I've got my bowl here to mix, and then I've got some pieces that are already cut up, so I wanted to use those. But I've got my butter knife, spoon. If your little ones, you know, if you're not so sure about letting them use a butter knife yet, popsicle stick. These work great. They're environmentally friendly. You don't have to worry about any sharp edges, because even sometimes with plastic knives, they can be a little bit sharp. Let me check my time here. They can be a little sharp. So I like to use wooden spoons. So moms and dads, go ahead and eat that popsicle that was in the fridge last night, and then leave your kids the stick for the next day. So I also purchased, so this is a child safety knife. So the blade, they're not going to cut themselves. So once Amazon, you know, once everything kind of settles down and you're interested in getting a knife so that your kids can be with you in the kitchen a little bit more, and you won't be so nervous about them working with a knife, because, you know, it's something that they need to learn how to use it safely and properly. I encourage you to purchase some of these. This is what we use at GSA, this exact brand. I love it. It comes, I bought it with 3 different sizes. So small, this is the medium one, and then there's another one just a little bit bigger than this one. So this is really great to use. And then I have my cutting board, and this is just my serrated knife that I like to use when I'm cutting stuff. Also, don't forget dish towel. Okay, so I think now we have our ingredients ready. And that's, again, super important to be prepared, right? It just makes everybody feel at ease, not as crazy. However, it's going to be crazy. If you think that it's going to go how you planned it, go ahead and throw that out, because it's probably not. I have learned that a lot in doing fun stuff with your kids, and, you know, making special snacks. Whatever you may have planned is probably going to go out the window, and it's probably going to be way messier than what you anticipated. And that's okay. You can wash your hands. No big deal. They can get in the tub afterwards, right? Have some fun with it. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do here is to get started on your snack. What I would do is go ahead and take your piece of bread or your English muffin. You can even use round crackers if you want, and just, you know, make them into like a shamrock shape. You know, any of that stuff. So let me see if I can hold you there, if you can kind of see. So I'm going to use a little cookie cutter, and I'm just going to go ahead and press it down. Now, sometimes it goes all the way through, sometimes it doesn't. And you can use your fingers to peel. Can you guys see me? See me doing this? I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell. But yes, that's right, Tracy. It is so great to get messy. It's okay, because we can always clean it up. And what a great sensory thing for your kids, right? Let them get messy, because the messier they get, the more they may get familiar with the ingredients. And then next thing you know, they might go, So we're going to go ahead and press that cookie cutter in. And you can peel the bread away with your hands if you want to. Or if it's a little bit tougher, you can use, you know, can use the knife to kind of help you out. But this one's pretty good. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull it apart. Now, this extra bread, don't throw it out. You can use this for croutons. You can make little miniature sandwiches, right? We're trying to make sure that we're not wasting food. So go ahead and use these pieces, save it in a bag and go feed the ducks at the park. Well, as long as you're allowed to feed the ducks. Make sure you watch the signs. I know we have a neighbor who has chickens who loves to eat stale bread and stuff like that. So I save some bread and food scraps and we can drop it off there. Anyway, so go ahead and save your bread. All right, so now we've got our little shamrock, and I'm going to go ahead and pull the stem off because we're going to make that a green pepper. We're going to kind of make it a little bit nicer, and no big deal. Let your kids do all of this. This is what they're doing with you. You're just there to kind of help and encourage them and tell them how wonderful and awesome they are, and it's okay to make a mistake, right? If my bread rips, no big deal. So we got our little shamrock, somewhat of a shape. Now, next thing we're going to do is you're going to have your kids get the bowl. And if you have a couple kids, you might want to just have 2 bowls. Or you can, if you really want them to practice taking turns, which is always great. Patience is a wonderful thing to learn. Just do the 1 bowl and they each have to wait their turn. So I've got cream cheese here and some cheese. Now, again, you can use hummus if you want to. If you're vegan or you are trying to stay away from dairy for multiple reasons, you don't have to use this, just a suggestion. I do suggest letting it soften a bit because it can be hard and it'll end up ripping the bread. You can also, since you're home, toast it. And this way to make it a little bit harder, I would toast it and let it cool though. Because if you toast it and then you try to put the cream cheese on it right away, and I'm sure you've all done this, it just kind of smears everywhere because it melts. And then that can be a little bit frustrating as your little one's trying to spread it on because it just kind of globs. So I would toast it and let it cool. For my purposes, I didn't because my cream cheese took it out. So I'm going to take about 1 ounce. Now this is about 8 ounces is a full cream cheese. Okay, so do about 1 ounce. So I'll show you how much. And again, your eyeball on this. And I'm just going to go ahead and take my spoon and this will serve about, let's say 1 ounce is for 1 kid, for 1 sandwich. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of scoop. I'm going to eyeball. That's about 1 ounce, something like that. Okay, and you can, and the great thing is, you can do some measuring, right? Some science with those older ones and even the little ones. On the side here, you can see it says 1 ounce, 1 ounce, and you can go ahead and let them cut it and you can let them count. If you have 3 kids, do 3 ounces, or they're gonna make 2 sandwiches, 2 ounces. So, got that, so you're gonna let them go ahead and put that in the bowl. And then I like to go ahead and hold the bowl and then mush it with the back of the spoon. And just really get it nice and soft. Now you can have one of your kids hold the bowl while the other one mushes it. Mushes it. That's a technical term, by the way, if you're not sure. So you're going to mush the cream cheese, make it a little bit softer, easier to spread. Then you're going to add a little bit of cheese. So for this, I'm going to do about a tablespoon, maybe a little bit less, maybe about a teaspoon, actually. And if you want, you can just go ahead and grab your teaspoon. And again, you can practice in measuring, right? We're going to practice our math and science, and you can do roughly about a teaspoon. Go ahead and dump that in. And then they can mix. Now, your very little ones, our little sprouts, might need a little bit of help with this, but again, be patient. Let them just do their thing. We're not in a rush. We're enjoying time in the kitchen. Put some music on. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to have them take their little piece of bread or crackers, and we're going to spread it. So you can use the spoon if you like, or butter knife, right? It's still the blade, the teeth aren't that sharp, so that's safe to use. Or where'd my popsicle stick go? I know you're somewhere. Oh, here we go. Got another one. Okay. Or your popsicle stick for our very little ones who we might not want to be giving, full knife yet. Now, this is a great way to really work those hand muscles, right? Think about when we hold a pen or a pencil, it's so easy for us at this point. We've developed our hand muscles. Our fingers are strong. Our wrists and hands are strong. But our little ones, they're still working on that. That's why we do things like beading and Play-Doh and things like that. Well, same concept, right? Holding a utensil and using it to spread. That's a skill. That takes a lot of practice. So this part can be lots of fun, can be a little frustrating. So Remember, ask your child to take a deep breath if they're having a hard time. Use lots of positive praise, specific positive praise, right? I love the way you're holding that knife. So now, get your cream cheese and cheese mixture. Scoop, get a little bit on there. Okay, you guys ready? So, I don't know if you can see, so I'm going to hold it up here. You guys can do it like this. Now, it helps to hold it with your hand. And you're just going to spread it around. Oh, yummy. I don't know about you, but I love cheese. So we're just going to go ahead and spread it all around. And see, it works pretty good with one of these. You may have one in your craft closet also. I think I found this in my craft, my craft bureau that I have. So, okay, let's see. How's that looking? Pretty good. All right. Now, I also always like to make sure, got my handy rag to wipe off my hands. I like to make sure I let my girls know when we're making this, and your kids, it's not going to look exactly like everyone else's. And that's okay. It's yours. It's unique. It's a piece of art. So do what works for you, and it's okay if it doesn't look exactly like our picture. So, oh, you want to eat it, Austin? I know. Me too. All right, so we've got that on there. Now, what are we missing? Cucumber. So where are you? All right, here's our cucumber. Cucumbers have a lot of water in it. They're great to keep us hydrated, right? We want to make sure we stay hydrated and drinking lots of water. So I'm going to go ahead and take my knife. I'm going to make sure, and this is parents, they can do this. Your little ones can do this. You can have them standing or sitting. I like to have my kids stand when they're cooking. It just feels more natural. So as they're standing, you can kind of get behind them and help guide their hands. And I like to always say, kind of make sure your knuckles are on there. See how I'm holding that? So that when I put that knife there, I don't know if you can see me. I'm trying to go above the comments because I'm not sure how this works. You want to do this, right? So that knife is on their knuckles, right? They're not getting the little fingers. Ouch, because it slips. So I'm going to go ahead and put my knuckles down, and I'm going to use this knife and cut. Now, you'll find if you do purchase these knives that if you have like a carrot or something hard, it doesn't give like a nice straight cut. So keep that in mind as you're doing this. We're pretty okay for our cucumbers. All right. So I've got my slices. Remind your kids when they're done with the knife goes down. We don't go around talking like this. I know if you're Italian like me, sometimes we talk with our hands. So we have to remember, put the knife down. So I've got my cucumber slices. Now, this cucumber, it's a little big for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut these into make them a little bit smaller into circles. If you have, another cookie cutter or something that's a circle, you can have them do that. That's another great fun activity. So I'm just going to kind of turn these and slice them. And again, your little ones could do this, or you could just make them big. Put them on there like that. Make a huge shamrock. Oh, did you see that light shining through there? Pretty, huh? So I'm going to go ahead and put one on just like that. I got one on. Let's see. We'll go around. Put my second one on. And remember, this was a 4-leaf clover. So if you're feeling lucky, you make one of these, okay? And here we go. That was 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right? Great time to practice our counting as well, mommies and daddies and caregivers. Okay, so you can see I've got my cucumbers on there. It's kind of starting to look more like a shamrock. Something else you could do is if you wanted to add a little food coloring to the cream cheese. Okay, so now you can eat these if you want. Don't throw them out. Take your pepper, do a nice little slice. Right? Again, let your kids do this. Do it with them. It's okay if it doesn't turn out how you want it to. Just have some fun. So now I'm going to put it on my plate. Put my little pepper slice there as the little stem, and voila, we have our little shamrock tea sandwich. So that's it for today. Now, we can't stop here though, moms and dads. You need to have them help you clean up. So let them put the dishes in the sink. Allow them, by the way, before that, let them clean and wash all the fruit for you or all the vegetables for you. And this is, again, something that you could do. This is an activity that even our little ones could do. Sit them on the floor with a bowl of water and let them wash the cucumber. Let them have at it. So anyway, I hope you had fun. I'm so excited that you came to join me today for our magical moment of special snack. Please let me know, leave some comments, and tell me if you tried this special snack. I'm super excited to hear about it. And don't forget to catch Miss Erica tomorrow for an art lesson. I'm so excited. I know Celeste and Amel and I cannot wait to watch to see what kind of magical things she has going on. And again, if you want to do this recipe, Miss Melissa will be putting onto YouTube and you'll be able to check it out. So enjoy, have fun, get messy, be patient, take a deep breath, and enjoy today because it is a beautiful day. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming.